Welcome to the Spirit Guide Daily. Hey, when we're in a collective, we all share energy. And these messages will reach you when they're meant to. Please don't forget to subscribe. It helps my channel. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button if you like the reading. And if you want to book me for a private reading, there's a link to my website in the description box down below. This is the Sun and the Moon Tarot. This is the, animal messengers, I think. Forest messengers, I beg your pardon. Some of these, I have so many decks, I forget them quite frequently. And this is the Queen of the Moon Oracle. I actually have taken to grabbing the boxes. The other day I was busy doing something. I actually was on a conference call and organized my office the entire time I was on it. So everything is very, very, very organized in here. Let's get going. Sorry to be a little bit, scattered. There's a very excited energy with this particular batch that I've been filming. We have the Six of Cups in the upright. That is the card of sometimes nostalgia, sometimes of a relationship from the past or to the past. It's the past life soulmate card, but it can be about childhood and it can be about generosity. It's my favorite soulmate card because it is based in, again, that, unconditional love. Here we go, 1 and 2 and 3. And we need to have unconditional love for ourselves, but that is not the same thing as being blind to faults. The whole idea that we are always attempting to, stay behind over here. Look at that, Prince of Wands in the upright. I'm sorry about that. It only ever happens when it's very purposeful. I'll take 4 cards on this one because of that. I looked over, I picked up the deck from one of the tables and there was still a card there. And it only ever happens that way. I'll look back and there it will be. Temperance. We're taking 4 because like I said, I added that one that was just hanging out. And the Ace of Wands in the upright. Well, this is the start of something new in a very healed capacity. The Temperance card is also the card with the hidden 2 of Cups. It's the card of alchemy, lead turning to gold type of thing. The yin yang is there, which is being in a great state of balance. Like I said, there's this very excited energy with this batch, and I've really been enjoying it. Here's what I've got from the Six of Cups. Like, the past has taken the place that it's meant to. Meaning that until you're healed, the past has a lot of power over your emotional well-being because you've got unresolved wounds from the past. When you're healed, you kind of look at the past and it does not have an emotional impact on you. It's just a thought. And it's something that, like, they talk about the past being memory and the future being imagination. And here's the thing. The past is the thing that is our greatest learning tool to understand ourselves so that we can have a different outcome, so that we can have better outcomes. And until such time as you examine the past for the lessons that it was trying to teach you, it will have too much emotional influence over you. Once you've learned the lessons that it was trying to teach you, it's kind of just a thing. It's like, yeah, that's a memory. And memories don't have any real power over me. And that's really what I've got here, is the past has taken the place that it is meant to. Your excitement about life, you're in this very balanced and healed state, and more is coming to you. This is a passion project. This is the start of something new and passionate. It can be a new relationship for some people. We have self-love. Look at that, waning crescent. There's such a standing in your power type of energy off of these draws right now. If you're not feeling that way yet, you've started on the journey. Understand that the journey is always longer than we want it to be. And there are so many false plateaus in it where you're like, I'm healed, I'm healed, I'm healed. It's like, oh no, if something happens, I still have work to do. That is completely normal. But this is a card of having, it's almost like you're at your college or your master's degree graduation program and somebody has handed you the diploma here. And now you're moving forward in the version of yourself that is less challenged and more empowered. And the self-love aspect is like being able to appreciate yourself, both because, let's face it, everything that's a flaw that we have has a corresponding counterpart, which is one of our positive attributes. So as a for instance, if you're super, super generous, you can also be super, super sensitive. And you have to learn how to be less at the whim of other people's actions and to understand that what they do is about them, not about you. And when you have achieved that self-love, that's what happens. Even if somebody's doing something, be it really crappy to you or talking to you or berating you, you can kind of just be looking at them and seeing their inner turmoil instead of any of their blows landing because you're secure. We have the salamander and black pepper, inspiration. Boy, the wands are about inspiration. This is about inspiration. This is about inspiration. Prepare to feel really, really guided, because the self-love card is a card of whole integration within self. This is the card of inner alchemy as well, being very healed, having conquered. The biggest thing to conquer is actually patience, because frustration is easily the most blocking energy there is in any form of healing journey or manifestation. Frustration holds us back. Frustration is the thing that makes us feel icky. When we learn patience, when we learn to go with the flow, when we learn to be in the flow and to understand that our joy in existence is dependent on our ability to appreciate each day for what it contains rather than resenting it for what it may have denied us. And that's really the freaking key, is understanding that the key to happiness is not in getting what you want, but in every single moment appreciating what is being brought to you, even if it's challenging. Like sometimes I've had some things go wrong where I'm like, well, at least I've learned a lot more patience. Gosh, that would have upset me a lot a few years ago. And sometimes that's the most that you can achieve with it. But this is a beautiful and a healed energy. Prepare to feel like you want to take on new projects, that you see new vistas. Feel like your energy is really up. And if you're not there yet, please understand you can get there. And you will get there, and it does take dedication, it does take belief in self, and you will have to invest in yourself over and over and over again. But that's where the self-love comes in. When we're looking for our happiness in another person, it is like presenting ourselves to somebody and saying, please love me so that I can love me too. When you learn how to love you, because you've been loved and therefore you feel as if you're worthy of love yourself first. And that does not mean not working on your stuff. You need to work on your stuff so that you can love you more and more. But love yourself just as you are. Love yourself just as you are, and dedicate yourself to finding ways to be healthier and happier for yourself. And also because it is part of a soul's journey to try and figure out how to be the best versions of ourselves that we can be. That was Spirit Guide Daily for today. Take care. Be well.